In this exercise, I'm going to make 3 web pages as shown in the output: home.html, contactus.html, and thankyou.html. So at first, I will design the home.html file by using the notepad, and already I have opened a notepad here, and from the notepad now I'll create a web page. So I go to file and click save as. Then we have to change the save as type to all file and write down the file name home.html, and then just click save, and you can see the home.html file has been created. Now if you see the web page here, this web page you can make by using a table structure. Now I'll add the HTML code for this page. At first we'll add the HTML structure. We are writing HTML code, so we start a HTML tag, and also at the same time we'll close the tag. Now in the middle we'll write down the head tag. So we start the head and close the head, and after finishing head we'll add body tag. So in the body, basically we'll add all the visible content of the website. Now as I told you, we can create this page by using table. So the table will be 2 row and 3 column. So I am adding a table here, so I start at the table tag and end it, and then I'm going to add the first row by using the tr tag. Now the first row is added. Now I'll add columns by using the td tag. So I start the td and close the td, so 1 column is created. Now I'll make copy and paste 2 times, so you can see now 1 row and 3 column has been created. So if you copy the whole thing, we can make again another row. So you can see now the table has been created by using 2 row and 3 column. Now we'll add border also in the table. If you write on border equal 1, the border of the table will be visible, and also you can mention the width of the table, and we'll use width is 600. Now if you save, then if you open the home.html, you'll be able to see the output. But you can see we just created a table with width 600, but we didn't put any height, so the height is very small. So we'll put a height also here. We'll put the height also 600, and we'll save and refresh the web page again. And if you refresh, you will see the table has got bigger. Now we'll merge all the 3 column of the first row, because in the output we can see the 3 column has been merged and the picture is inserted. So we'll use the tag attribute called callspan inside the column, in the first column. So we'll write down callspan equal 3. That means we are combining 3 column together, so we can delete another 2 column here now, and then we'll insert the picture by using img tag. So we'll write down the img tag and we'll insert the picture upm.jpg. Now when you are writing img tag, if the picture is in the same location as your web page is located, then you don't need to write down the location, just you can write down the picture name. But make sure the picture extension also you have to mention. Then you can mention the width of the picture, and we'll keep the width 600 as same like the table, and also we'll put a height here 250 so that it looks, the picture looks better, the same like the output. So if you save and refresh now, you see the first 3 columns of the first row has been merged and the picture has been inserted. Now we are going to insert the other content. Let me make the font little bit bigger of the notepad, so it will be easier to see the code. Now I'm going to make this link home and contact us, and the hyperlink of these two links will be our own web pages. For example, home page will have the link of home.html, and contact us page, the link will have the link of contactus.html. So in the second row, first column, I am now adding the hyperlink with the a tag. So I'm going to add home now, so tag a, and the attribute href equal, just I have to write down the page name home.html. Then we can write down the word home, and we can close the a tag. Now I will add the next link, which is contact us. So I'm going to add the next a tag, and in between I'm putting a br tag to make a new line. So same like before, I'm going to add a hyperlink here with the contact us space, and I can close the a tag. So save now, and I'll refresh the web page, and you can see the link has been created as like the output. But you can see there is a problem here. The problem is the tag that I created, the hyperlink I created, that is in the left side. So I want to put the links in the middle of the column. So I'll add a tag attribute called align equals center. So if you write down align equals center, the text of this cell will be in the middle. Now also you can see the column width became large, and other two column became small. So I'm going to mention the width of the column 100. So width equal 100 I'll add after the alignment, and you can see that now the column width has been is small now. Now I'm going to add the content of the next column, so row 2 column 2, and I'm going to add this text, welcome to my website. And you can see this is like heading, so you'll use a tag heading h3 to make this text as a heading. And also you can see the color of this heading is orange, so I'm going to add a tag font to change the color. So I'll add a font, and I'll put a attribute color orange, and after finishing the sentence I'll close the font tag also. That will make the heading as orange. So if you refresh the web page, you will be able to see the text has been changed to orange. Now also I'll change the width of this column, and I'll change the align of the text to center as shown in the output. And I'm going to add the next text, next other line in this column. And then I'll save and refresh again. Now you can see the text is now in the middle, but the problem is with the width of the column. So we'll change the width of the column also as same like the output. So the width of this column will change now. And we'll save and refresh our web page. So you can see now the width of the column has been changed. Now just in the third one, third column, you can put your own picture. And to save the time, I'm not putting your picture. You can use the same tag we used before, img tag, and you can insert a picture here. Now you can see all the content has been inserted, but the picture, like we have some extra space in the height of the picture of the first row. So we'll change the height of the first row, first column. The height will make same as like the picture, 250. So the table height will be changed now. If you refresh, you see it is similar to the output now. And also we'll change the alignment of the column row 2, column 1 and column 2. We'll make this on top. So we'll add an attribute here, be align equal top, to move the text on top. So you can see here we added be align equal top and also align equal center. So the text is now in the center, also in the top. But it is a little bit there is a space in the text, so on top. So we'll put br tag to make the line, empty line, before the link and before the text. So just we put a tag br to make empty line on top of the text and have a link. Now you can see it is done. Now as you can see, there is no border of the table in the output, so we'll make the border 0 to change the border, to remove the border of the table. So we make border equal 0 and refresh our web page. It is similar to the output. Now you can see almost the home.html page has been completed. We can just change some more, like we can delete one more empty line here to make the text precisely like the output. Now we'll close home file and we'll make another file, contact_us.html, to make the next web page. So we save the home file and make a new file from the notepad. So I opened a new file. Now I am going to save this file as another web page, contact_us.html. So same like before, we just change the file type to all files and write on the file name contact_us.html, and you can save. Now to save the time of the video, I'm going to reuse the code I have written in the home file, because you see there are some similarities between the home.html and contact_us.html. Basically the first row and the second row first column is same, like the picture and the hyperlink is same in the home page and also in the contact us page. So I'm going to copy the code from home and paste in my contact_us.html page to save the time. Now I have copied already, and just I need to modify the second row second column where I have to insert a form. As you have already learned how to make a form, so we'll make a form here. So at first we'll write down the text contact us, and also as you can see in the home page there was 3 column, but here we have used 1 column, so another 2 column we have to merge. That's why I am merging the column with the call span equal to. Now I will add the text here by using the h3 tag. So I'm writing h3 tag and contact us, and I'll close the h3 tag also. Also you can see same like the last slide, the color of this text is orange, so I'll add a font tag with the color attribute orange, and I'll close, after the text I'll close the font tag also. Now I just save and I'll refresh my contact us page and see. So you can see now the contact us has been added. Now I'll add the form. So I'm going to write down the form by using a table. If we use a table to insert the form elements, the form will look organized. So we are going to use a table here inside the form. So I'm going to start the form tag, and I'll close the form tag also. Now in the middle I'll write down the table tag, and also according to the question, when you click in the send button of the form, it will open the thank_you.html page. So I have to add a action of the form. So I'm going to add action attribute, action equal thank_you.html. So when I click in the send, then automatically the thank_you.html page will open. So I'm going to add the table now, and you can see from the output we have to add 4 row 2 column in the table, because we have 4 different things we have to insert. So we are going to add 4 row and 2 column. So I'm adding the first row and 2 column now. So I'll just copy the column and paste again, so that will make 1 row and 2 column. So we have added 1 row. Now I'll just copy and paste another 3 times, and that will make 4 row 2 column. And I will add the elements of the form now. So you can see in the first column, first row first column, we have to add name, and we have to add a text box to write down information. So I'll add a input tag, input type equal text, and that will create the text box. And same thing I have to do for the second row also. In the second row we'll write down email and we'll add input type text also. In the third row, first column, we have to add message, and we have to make a text box, but this time this text box is not like the previous one. This is big, so we have to add a tag here, text area, to make the bigger text box. So we'll add a text area and we'll add two attributes here, calls and rows. So you can mention as you require the size of the table, of the column and row. So we add text area and we also close the text area. Now in the fourth row, first column, we have nothing, so I'm not going to add anything, but in the second one we have to add a button. So I'm going to write input type equal submit, so submit type button, and the value, the name of the button will be sent, so the value will be sent. So I'll save the document now, the page now, and I'll refresh my web page, and you can see the form has been created as same like the output. And also you can see when I click in the send, it automatically opens thank you page, but at this moment I didn't create the thank you.html, so it is showing the file not found message. Now I'll design the thank you page. So I'm going to save my contact us.html. Now I'm going to open a new one, and I'll save again as another web page. The name of the web page will be thank you.html. Also, like before, to save the time, I'm going to copy the code from the previous page to the thank you page, because you can see the first row and first column of the second row is also same. So I'll open the contact us page and I'll copy the code and paste in the thank you page, and I'll just delete the form here, because only the difference is in the second row, second column. So I'm going to delete the form now, and instead of form I'll just add the text as shown in the output. So now I save, I deleted the form, I save. Now I refresh the thank you page. Now you see I added the thank you page, so you can see the thank you page there. Now I'll add the required text here by using a H3. So we already wrote before, contact us with H3, so I'll keep that, and I'll write down, thank you, will reply you soon, the message. So you can see now it has been completed. So I'll save and I'll refresh my web page, and you'll be able to see the text as same like the output. So here in this way we can easily create 3 pages quickly. So you can see the output here, and thank you very much for watching.